He's so specific, so organized. Behind the camera, Ken knows exactly what he wants. I've never done a film that has moved as fast as we do. For a film that could easily cost much more, could easily take a lot longer. It's Ken's specificity, and it's his knowing exactly what he wants to achieve in the day that makes the day go by fast, that makes my job all that much easier. Well, we were very lucky. David Koepp wrote the script, and David Koepp's resume speaks for itself. So we had a really fantastically structured script. It was very tight. The plot was really rich. Characters were well developed as well. I knew nothing about the military, so I spent time in Los Angeles with some Marines and at the Marine Recruiting Center, and I spent time here in Britain, in the UK, at a rehab center with military veterans that were experiencing things very similar to what Jack goes through, so I could get a sense of what that was like. I had no idea about that. And Ken, to his credit, kind of developed this little mini prep course before we started the film, where we went around, visited the London School of Economics, visited a private bank. We got a sense of what it was like to trade shares, and what trading futures was like, and derivatives and all this kind of stuff that I just had no idea about. I think Jack comes into this. Jack is already a very grounded, centered man. He knows very much who he is. There's a quiet, for lack of a, there's a quiet intelligence and a quiet heroism about him. But like all people, he doesn't know in that extraordinary circumstance, which, because we make Hollywood films, saving the world, if he can do it or not. I remember watching the films growing up and watching someone like Harrison Ford do it, and there was always a quality to him that, even if a superior were to tell him something to do, if he didn't believe it was right in his heart, in his mind, in his bones, if he didn't think it was something that was worth doing, he wouldn't do it, and he would fight back. And that is to me the definition of a good man, and a hero, someone I would like to watch on screen. Watching Alec Baldwin do it, I mean, Hunt for Red October remains one of my favorite films, and there's a scene when he's shaving, and Alec, I always thought, gave him a strong confidence. You know, you never doubted for a second that he wasn't going to get on that submarine. So I kind of always thought about marrying the two. This quiet intelligence that I thought that Harrison brought to it, and this kind of fierce confidence that Alec had, and kind of somewhere in the middle is that relatable guy that, again, like I said before, someone that he could be your history professor, he could be your best friend, or I don't know, or he could be Jack Ryan.